How did I get that? I knew it was Robin, and I'm just, okay, that's a great start. That's a great start. Robin.
Hello.
Great to meet you. Tell us a little bit about the garden and its history, just so that people get a handle on its background.
Well, my first involvement with the idea of a community garden in Wentworthville was a flyer in my letterbox that I went to a public meeting in 2002. So it took us till about 2006 to get a DA approved through council. It was Cumberland Whole Road Council at the time, and now we're a project of Cumberland Council. So it took till 2006 to get a fence put up, and then to see the garden you see today, it's taken that long to get it up and going. So now we have 140 members. We probably started with a key group of about 10 people who started the garden. So we started fundraising, and that's how we run the garden now, is through the day-to-day costs are covered by our fundraising efforts. So we started with a small section of gardens on the west corner with about 20 gardens, and so this was the original part of the garden, and then we progressed around the garden, working with people from community greening and Department of Housing, and bringing Boys Town work crews in. So that helped those teams. So they helped to build this section of the garden and then this section of the garden. So as we grew and got more helpers and raised more money, we then progressively developed the garden further. In 2018, we were fortunate to have Cumberland Council expand our garden on two boundaries. So we've considerably gone 7 metres out that way and about another 7 metres that way. So we have now a lot more usable space for gardens, and we put in 20 new gardens. So our garden operates mostly on individual gardens. So
this plot here is an individual plot of... What is it, sort of like about...
It's 2.4 metres long, the length of a sleeper, by 1.2 wide.
Oh, okay. Oh, so there's two gardens there back to back.
Yeah, and after membership of $10 a year, we then have a garden plot fee of $30 a year. And for that $30, we supply everything except the plants to grow.
Wow.
So the fertiliser, the pest control, the mulch, use of the tools, and any other trellising material. We've just... so we provide all of this as well.
Gee,
for that $30.
That's a lot of gardening for $30.
And so that we've worked it out that covers our costs, and it makes it easier than people having to buy all their own materials to use. So we just ask people to bring their own plants or seeds to put in.
And they can just run the show, run their own show in each of the beds.
They can. The only thing I say to them is you can plant anything you like as long as it's legal. It can be flowers, it can be fruit, it can be veg.
Yep.
We ask people not to put permanent trees in, so that they don't shade other gardens. Also, they don't take nutrients out of the other gardens, or the roots go in. So, and we're fairly good at that.
Well, the gardens are absolutely verdant. Let's go for a wander along here. There's so much growing. I mean, it's been a good growing season here in Sydney, but
yes.
What's some of the infrastructure you've got along the boundary here?
Well, quite a few years ago, about 2011, we actually raised enough money from one of our open days that we hold in October, the weekend after the school holidays every year, and we opened the garden up. So our 2011 funds actually funded a purchase of our greenhouse.
Wow, that's a good not little greenhouse.
It's actually it's a good size, and we actually found links with Turramurra Community Garden, because they found out that we bought one of their a greenhouse, and they wanted to actually come and have a look at ours. So we've developed this lovely relationship with Turramurra Community Garden.
Isn't that great?
We go across and see them, and they come out to our open day. But one of our gardeners, Frank, he is very very good at gardening, and Frank.
Oh, look, Frank is actually here.
Yes, Frank is here. Frank does a lot of the either propagating, but he can talk to you about that, and as well as looking after seedlings in here.
Penny Jansen says, I love your open days.
Oh, wonderful. Yes, we've been now having them for about 10 years. Our first open day we had 70 people come, and in 2019, which our last one, we couldn't run it last year, we had 1,200 people.
Wow, that's fantastic.
It's been increasing in popularity, and we're just so pleased that everyone does come, because that is our fundraiser for the year. We don't rely on council for the day-to-day
For anything,
of the garden at all. So we actually do stalls, and we'll sell produce out the front, or pot plants through the year, or buy stall space at the local church's fundraiser and sell things there. Yeah.
So Frank,
mate.
Tell us about your propagation shed here.
Okay, what we got here, I mean, this is a greenhouse which can be used by all the members, and they can try raise their own seedlings in here. And that's really good. What you got there, some basil. Got some basil there. You got some beetroot. You got cucumber, eggplant, sago palm.
Ah, the cycads.
Yes.
So what's the trick to propagating that is to get the babies to shoot?
Oh, you cut the what's the name, parts of the trunk, and just put them in there, and it's not hard. It's not hard.
Hang on a sec. Hang on.
Yes.
Right.
Green thumb.
That's a green thumb. That's a green thumb. There it is, everybody. Frank has a green thumb.
Oh, yeah.
You know, I know lots of people that sort of struggle sometimes getting these pups to seed. And
so I'm trying these magnolias now. They've only been here for a week now, so I've never tried them before, so I'll see how I'll go.
Fantastic. Fantastic. Oh, well, thanks for showing us around in here, Frank. We'll continue on.
Okay.
So,
A large number of our members come from South Asia, mostly from India. So we do have quite a lot of produce and different types of produce from there. Our garden's got a lot of snake beans, as well as okra.
oh, there's the okra over there. Which way we'll go around? Oh, we can go, this way will be fine. Nice shimmy and dancing to camera there, Robin.
Some of these okra are quite large now, but they will be grown on to collect for the seed.
Oh, yep.
But these are really lovely. They're related to the hibiscus family, as you can probably see from the flower. So the okra, they like to pick about this big. We also have quite a few Lebanese ladies that come along, and they like